It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Five weeks come and gone, and we're off in week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here. Another try following the sack. He throws a bullet deep to the right side.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll throw it. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Browns regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Completed here to Kmet. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And that gives the Browns a first. Working inside the red zone. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Trying again following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Needed to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will get them on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Return lanes don't open for him. He stops shy of the 15. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 19 right.
Pass play coming here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute, convert on these 3rd downs.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. They're going for this. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to hit his fullback there. So it's second down coming up.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing third and long.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Let's go now.
Third and long for him here. Catch is made in close. That's a Cleveland touchdown. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns go up 10-zip here in the first. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that one's going to hit the turf.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Second and 10 now. Taking a deep shot here. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. He's going to throw this one. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Again to throw now on second and 10. Kmet brings it in. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end. Ready to go with the second quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone. Ford straight ahead. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. He gets 2 there, and it sets up second and goal from the 5. Looking to the air here. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Here we go.
Third down from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on third and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on fourth down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dallas Turner picks it off. 30. The 10. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air following the pick six. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Let's go.
Back to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He'll look to throw. This one taken in by Chase. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you, some money will follow.
18, Pioneer.
Here's the snap on fourth. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. A give to Mitchell, running left. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 28, completed to his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 from the 41.
79 Broncos. Here we go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. On target to Worthy. And he's brought down after a short gain. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down, they'll throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. They find 21 yards and get the 1st down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4.
19,
Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. 2nd and 13. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Here we go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Throwing on 2nd and 13. He's on the move. Completes this one to Gray. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pass play now. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll throw on first. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. They've got a man in motion. He'll throw it. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Mustang 19. Cowboy 80.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed here to Kmet. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Go.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
From the gun, it's Ford. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Staying on the ground with Ford. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his man, Gray. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. They give up the middle to Ford. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 5. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Right here. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now from the gun. Kmet brings it in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here's a give to Ford. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
So march it forward after they accept the penalty.
On the set.
So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
Ready. Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. Runs it in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively. That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. He fires one deep, big gain downfield. And he's able to get this down to the 36. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
60 back there.
Here's a throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
That one's incomplete over the middle. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on 3rd and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
They need a lot here, but still going for it on 4th and 15. Back to throw it. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Running is Ford. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. That's the end of the...
With the score from 19.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 43. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Setting up a throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that gives the Browns a first. To the ground with Ford. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Go. From the 19. Getting out to his left. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
He's back to throw. That'll be complete to Ford. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. This is Ford. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns with a 5-point lead. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Ford has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns push the lead up to 12.
Browns 46, Ravens 14.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Back 60.
Throwing from the gun here. Catch made by Mitchell. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Ravens.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. They'll throw it again. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All their timeouts left, but they still need a quick score here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown, and there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
As we approach the final half-minute of play, their comeback hopes resting on recovering this kick. And the Browns are on that one, so that should just about do it here. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Running left, here's Ford. And he's brought down for a loss. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
At the 45-yard line.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. They connect on the deep shot. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. And the Browns going for 2 once again. He's throwing for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Complete out to the right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Their timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 47. Fits it through the middle. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
So here's a big play from the Ravens as they line up for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Lions. 19 side. 19 69 with 69. 18 Randall. 18 Randall.
One final shot here. This is caught. And he's into the end zone, so the 2-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the 4th. So we're down to a 3-point game, and now gonna try to get it back in pursuit of a game-tying field goal. And the Browns are on that one, so that should just about do it here. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Here we go. Shaq. Check.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So the Browns come away with the win. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going to the point.